Yuri, what's the deal with the aliens?
No, that look more like a volcanic eruption. We have a couple of volcanoes up here, in the north of Russia.
But today's episode is about aliens.
Alright, let's do this. I hope you brought your tinfoil hats.
Footage that proves the existence of aliens can bring immense fame and fortune, and because of that, photographers and videographers quite often fake the images. However, there have been times when cameras capture traces of extraterrestrial life that are not so easy to debunk. Here are 7 pieces of alien evidence caught on camera that are still being heavily debated today.
But just cut the fairy tales. If I see a saucer hanging from fishing line, I'm going to call it out. I don't like being sold snake oil.
Sure thing, Yuri, you got it. Coming in at number 7 is the Turkey UFO. One of the most compelling pieces of footage showing an alien spacecraft was captured in the city of Kumburgaz, Turkey, over the Sea of Marmara. From 2007 to 2009, the area saw a wave of UFO sightings. The most astonishing thing about these videos, which feature multiple UFOs and were filmed by a Turkish rescue worker, is the clarity of the image. Some videos even appear to show humanoid aliens moving around inside the craft.
Where? That look more like a lens flare on camera. You know, like in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek, just with a smaller budget.
After the video was released, it quickly spread across Turkish and international media. Several experts concluded that the footage was authentic. Inchil, Hoses, a graphic and video expert with 30 years of experience in television, conducted a comprehensive technical analysis of the video and concluded that the frames were not tampered with. Following confirmation by multiple experts that the video footage was not a manually created hoax, skeptics began to suggest that the video actually showed a man-made vessel sitting on the water, but due to the horizon line, only the top part of the ship was visible. However, analysts calculated the UFO's position relative to the moon's location in the video and proved that the object was far too high to be a vessel on the water's surface. Yet, even the most stubborn skeptics found an answer to this. They promised that the ship's high location was an illusion. To this day, the public has no definitive answer to this enigma.
I only have one question. Why is the mysterious man in black show up for the aliens, but the man in white show up for the people who see them?
Haha, but let's get back to our topic. Skinny Bob is a video that first appeared online in May 2011. Various versions of it spread across YouTube. Many began calling it another video from WikiLeaks, but the footage was actually uploaded by an anonymous source in 2011. It was claimed to be KGB recordings made in the late 1950s or early 1960s. The video captured the chillingly realistic movements of a humanoid alien. After its publication, the video became a sensation.
Seriously? Realistic? He looked like desperately needs to phone home. ET looked more convincing back in '82.
For the most part, viewers assumed it was a well-edited promotional trailer for a film or a TV series. But neither a film nor a series ever materialized, and over the years, the video's creator never came forward. The realistic quality, the naturalness of the alien's movements, and the incredibly authentic irregularities under the skin of its head all point to the fact that if this is a hoax, it's an extremely sophisticated one. Not to mention how much money it would have cost if Skinny Bob were a modern product, meaning if it were shot on camera using CGI or other horror movie effects. Some traces of the production process would be visible, yet so far, there is no convincing evidence that any part of the video has been faked.
Have you ever heard of the Fermi paradox?
Perhaps. And what of it?
The existence of the extraterrestrial intelligence is proven. No one has actually wanted to make contact with us.
Yeah, that's funny, Yuri, but let's continue. Number 5. The deathbed confession of a scientist. Arguably the most credible and documented proof of alien life is the deathbed confession of a respected and recognized scientist from Lockheed Martin in 2014. The scientist, just so you understand, worked at Area 51.
Hello? Go ahead. A silent call, but keep going.
Boyd Bushman was a retired senior scientist at Lockheed Martin. Over his 40-year career, Bushman amassed numerous patents and worked with companies like Hughes Aircraft, General Dynamics, Texas Instruments, and Lockheed Martin. Moments before his death in August 2014, Bushman recorded his now famous deathbed confession and openly shared his experience working at Area 51. His claims included UFOs, aliens, and anti-gravity technology. According to his confession, the US government was secretly communicating with intelligent, humanoid aliens. He described them as being between 130 and 150 centimeters, approximately 4 feet 3 inches to 4 feet 11 inches tall, possessing 3 spines and having the ability to communicate with each other and with humans telepathically.
3 spines? No, there's someone who never gets a back age. Whoa, Alien, let me shake your hand. Be careful, Earthling. Who told you that's a hand?
During the confession, Bushman showed the camera several pictures of alleged aliens. The video caused a major sensation, particularly because Boyd was so well respected. No one could guess why on his deathbed he would want to ruin his entire career with such a hoax. At number 4 is Hillary Clinton and her access to secret files. A profoundly interesting and compelling argument for the existence of aliens isn't footage of an extraterrestrial object of life, but rather the numerous interviews given during the presidential campaign by Hillary Clinton, the former senator, secretary of state, and first lady. She promised to release secret files on aliens if she were elected president.
Hillary f***ing Clinton, are you serious? Her lips is always moving, so the truth is out there, but it's definitely not here.
Clinton confidently hinted that she knew something others didn't. She claimed she was certain of the veracity of alien encounter stories. Moreover, her often unfaithful husband sometimes admitted to her that he wouldn't be surprised if aliens came to Earth. They suggest that aliens might arrive soon, if they haven't already been here.
You know, I think I'm going to save you the trouble. Look right here. A Soviet model. And now you have very strong desire to hit the like button and subscribe the channel.
At number 3 is the McMinnville UFO photo from 1950. One of the most enduring pieces of evidence for the existence of UFOs emerged in 1950. These are the photos taken by a farmer and his wife in McMinnville, Oregon. Evelyn Trent said she was feeding the rabbits when she spotted the unknown object and called her husband to come outside with the camera. "I saw this thing in the sky. It was bronze on top and silver on the bottom, about the size of a large parachute, maybe a little bigger." Paul Trent's photographs became a sensation. They were published in newspapers across the country and even featured in Life magazine.
A boring life on the farm can make anyone to do anything to get some attention. The photo looks more like a garbage can lid that was tossed in the air.
The images are notable because they were among the first to show the clear contours of an object rather than just blurry lights in the sky. After analyzing the photographs and interviewing the Trent family, Dr. William Hartman, an astronomer and government investigator, concluded that this was one of the rare cases where all factors – geometric, psychological and physical – supported the view that a silver-hued, disc-shaped metallic object, tens of meters in diameter, had indeed flown past the two witnesses.
It's called pareidolia. People see faces on the toasts and UFOs in the garbage can lid.
At number 2, the Phoenix Lights in 1997. Similar to the Belgium and Turkey cases, the Phoenix Lights became yet another compelling wave of UFO sightings, with a massive amount of terrifying footage showing UFOs flying over the Sonoran Desert in Phoenix, as well as Mexico in March 1997. Thousands of people claim to have seen the lights between 7:30 and 11:30 p.m. local time, all along a stretch of nearly 500 kilometers, or about 300 miles from the Nevada border through Phoenix to the Tucson border. Numerous photos and videos were captured, clearly showing the lights flying over the sea at regular intervals, blinking as they went.
That's right. A jet was chasing a UFO through the canyon, and then Will Smith kicked the alien.
Yuri. Independence Day was filmed a year before that. And the number 1 spot goes to the Man in Black. Since the 1950s, people who came into contact with alien life have claimed they later had unsettling encounters with the Man in Black. It was claimed that these men in dark suits would visit UFO witnesses and advise them not to tell anyone what had happened.
To be honest, I used to be afraid of abductions too. Whenever I thought aliens were standing over my bed, I replaced their heads in my imagination with a Stevie Griffin's head. After a while, the fear just go away. It's called cognitive reformatting. Don't thank me.
Many claim the agents travel in pairs, are typically dressed in dark suits and wear dark glasses. They always visit those who have seen UFOs or claim to have encountered extraterrestrials. The men in black claim to be government agents, but people report so many strange things about them, including telepathic communication, that the MIB themselves might not be of this world. In 2008, two men in black were caught on hotel security footage, and their presence was confirmed by witnesses. A few weeks before their appearance, the hotel manager Shane Sowers and the hotel security guard had claimed to have seen a triangular UFO near the building. Following those claims, the MIB came to the hotel. Both men happened to be off duty, a fact which the hotel staff relayed to the agents. The men in suits didn't believe them and proceeded to walk around the hotel, terrifying the guests with their appearance. Witnesses claimed the agents looked identical, like twins. Their skin was pale, they lacked eyebrows and lashes, and their hair looked like a wig. One witness claimed their eyes were unnaturally large and terrifyingly blue. She said they seemed to hypnotize her and added that she inexplicably knew they were reading her mind.
Have you ever heard something about sleep paralysis?
No, Yuri, educate me.
Okay, it's a psychological phenomenon of dissociation at the boundary of sleep and wakefulness. That state causes hypnagogic hallucination, a mild violent presence, chest pressure. A psych wards are full of guys who just aren't wired right.
What would you do if aliens showed up in your bedroom tonight? Or if the news announced the first contract has happened and they're friendly guys? Let us know in the comments below.
The main thing is that they don't turn out to be devils like in the Childhood's End 2015 mini-series. Ooh. No, this is not volcano. And not swamp gas. It's... Listen, this is special effects. This is not funny, guys. Turn it off.
But it's not me.
No, I'm sorry, Mama. I was right about Elon Musk.
We begin with breaking news. Explosion rocks Russian city of bullshit. Virus aggression feared bullshit. Russia. Emergency crews are responding to a massive blast at a secluded industrial site believed to be a classified research facility. Amidst the incident, local health officials report an outbreak of virus-induced aggression among citizens. The mayor's office issued an official warning. All citizens are urged to consume their vodka only within the safety of their homes and absolutely must keep all domestic beers indoors until further notice.